What up? What up? What up? I guess I should let these guys talk. I muted them. But we're here. Episode 2. Deadzone TV, episode 2. Jack's computer is giving him trouble. He'll show up soon. But until then, we have 2 of the most famous bald men on the planet. We got Coach and we got Rick Hall. Say hi, boys.
Rick? Balding, not bald. I haven't reached enlightenment as of yet.
See the nice shine?
Rick, you there? Are you muted?
Yeah, I shouldn't be.
As always, there. Are you there, Rick?
All right.
There he is.
Good. There he is. There's the shine too.
Good times, guys. Oh, we got Brian in the chat, which is great. And we have you two on. We're going to talk about tournaments. We're talking about campaigns. We might spill some beans about some certain books. But, yeah, it's going to be a fun one.
Well, I interviewed Ronnie, and he was like, yeah, go ahead. Say whatever you want. Go ahead. Say what I said. I don't want to get in trouble. No, go ahead. Go ahead. So that'll be out soon.
That's
when are you putting that out?
As soon as we do our segment, damn it.
Oh.
You're gumming up the works there, kid.
So unorganized. New Deadzone podcast coming out on Monday, so you have that to look forward to. So, guys, we're going to be talking about tournaments. Who should I start with?
Well, yours is first.
Yeah, but you're currently in the middle of a campaign, so.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can't. So we decided to put together a campaign 4 weeks ago, just to make sure, because, well, somebody called me out on a video. We're running 6 players, just the standard missions out of the core book, following it down the list, going each one. It's been a blast. We got one more round to go, and then we're going to do a 250-point list with all 6 of us on a 6x4 using the Dread Ball ultimate way of deciding who goes first, randomizing it.
Oh, that's interesting. Random order is always fun. I've never played Ultimate. You were starting to play it, Coach? Have you played Ultimate yet?
No, I opened the box.
That's about it.
Yeah, that's about it. So
we saw that video.
Yeah, it's I heard it's pretty good though.
Ultimate is like a great beer and pretzel style game. It's more about hanging out and having a blast with your friends. We joke so much while playing it.
Well, that should be all these games. I don't think any of them too serious. Maybe Warpath. By the time you get up there, you've painted so many miniatures. You better be serious about it.
No, what? But where's the rules for Ultimate? Is it in the rule book?
Yeah.
In the main.
Do you have the what is it? The Ultimate rule book?
The real rule book, the actual thick one.
The collector's edition.
That's what it's called. Yeah.
I don't know. I have a PDF.
Yeah, it's in there.
You got the rules in there.
Okay.
It's 3 to 6 players.
Okay.
And you get, I don't know if it's at 3 players, but I know at 4 players you launch 2 balls.
Okay.
So you have 2 balls going on the pitch and you
so
score.
You're telling me you're playing with 2 balls at the same time.
Oh yeah, 4 guys, 2 balls.
Wait. Speaking of 2 balls, who showed up?
He is like a ninja. We just see his face. Is he actually there? Jack, are you there?
I think I am.
We can hear you. We cannot see you, but at least we can hear you.
That's all right. If I can just get it to do that, then I'll be happy.
We heard your computer was giving you troubles.
Yeah, copious amount of beverage plus a little time here to. You just go on what you're doing. I'll get it sorted out. The 3 of you guys just ignore me.
We will.
It's kind of like one of those pictures where you have to stare at it. to figure out what the image is?
Yeah, if you stare at it long enough, you'll see Jack.
I think that'll do it right there. Maybe.
Unplug it and plug it back in. That's what I do. It always works.
That's what I did. I'm doing the coach right now. I just unplugged it. I think you heard it. I'm plugging it back in.
Then you got to switch sources. So anyways, yeah, Dreadball Ultimate. Fun times. Brian in the chat said it's great. Then he literally played it a couple hours ago. But you were saying he's a big Dreadball guy.
He is. We ended up ending, I think, on the 6th pitch because I had to get home to get this set up.
No. We ruined your fun.
No, not at all.
As usual, Rob. Ruining everything.
Yep. It's my job. Ruin everything.
Okay, it was the 5th round.
5th round. There you go.
Yeah.
Coach, your tournament's coming up very soon.
On July 28th, yes.
Yep. And before that, you're going to another one too, right?
No, we're going to that after. The week
it's after.
Yeah, that's August 4th.
That's cool. So tell everybody about the Attack on Triton 2.
First of all, the Conquest of Triton.
Oh, sorry. Not attacking, just conquesting it.
Yeah, we're conquesting. So we're going to go 200 points. Everything out of the main rule book and the Outbreak book. No mercs, which are not in either book, and no elite lists. So, straight up. Bring a faction and go to town. We're going to do Seek and Destroy, and then 3 of the new missions out of the book. And
new missions?
Yes. In Outbreak, there's 8 missions, so there's 4 new missions. So you'll get a first chance. So I think this might be the first official tournament with the Outbreak rules.
Yes, we said that on the last podcast that's going to come out. Yeah. That we hyped it as the first one. So if there's anybody else, they don't count. You're the first.
Yeah. And you know what's great? I just heard about 2 seconds ago that Jack said he was actually coming this time. So it's pretty good. I'll have half the duo this time, but at least I'll have one half of the duo. Right, Jack?
That is some sort of fabrication. I don't know where you heard that, but I would question that source as being reliable or not.
Well, I listen to Donald Trump. He told me so, and everything he says is 100%. So it's not fake news.
We're getting political.
So Canadian whiskey's good.
Yes, Rick. Tell everyone what you're drinking. I was here early with Rick.
Canadian whiskey and cream soda.
Really?
It's what was in the fridge.
Okay.
I guess somebody wants to wake up with a very bad hangover tomorrow. Canadian mix.
Well, I've seen Rick drink bourbon like it was going out of style, so I don't think that's going to stop
Yeah,
him.
because that was dry.
And he also bought shanties and brought them to the party. So
I did not buy any of that.
It was Rick. That was Rick. Huh?
I didn't buy any of it.
Oh my
well,
God.
we know it's not Shane. Shane denied that profusely, so it must be Rick.
So if you want to, if you ever take like a hankering for shoe leather and dry ass, you just get yourself a shanty because that's about the equivalent right there. Because that was horrible. Because I could pretty much, I can guzzle down almost anything. I can guzzle down motor oil if it come to it, and then I couldn't even. They're like, no, don't drink it, and it was sitting there, and it was like as I drank it, it got warmer because the top was cool, but the bottom was all around. The worst thing.
Did you finish telling about your tournament? I don't think you did. What is the where is it going to be?
Legendary Realm Games in Long Island, New York.
Is it near your house?
It is right across the street from the Sparkly Diner.
The Sparkly Diner was quite good, so
yes.
Everybody can go over there for dinner after.
Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm charging less, but I am saying that we're gonna, you hit the restaurants and whatever, and then I got to deal with the Chinese buffet. So we're gonna go there. Yeah, they're actually pretty good, like lobster and stuff. So, $15.99.
Jack does love his lobster.
yak, lobster, and sushi, and they actually have a pretty good sushi chef, so that's going to be epic. Good thing there's 2 bathrooms in my house. Just saying.
And then the other tournament you're going to is in, what is it, Connecticut? Somewhere like that? Massachusetts?
Yeah, it's in Connecticut. I will pull it up now, my man Dan. So Dan's coming down, we're going up. That's the way it we gotta look out for each other because I keep asking Rick to come, but he's like, it's a long drive, and every excuse in the book. Terrible.
Okay, now I'd make that drive. In fact, I got a couple guys that want to make that drive. We just can't get the schedule right.
Let's make it happen.
Coach is going to do a December tournament so we can all go because I can't go to this one either this year, which sucks. But
maybe January. January might be cool.
There you go. I'd be up for that.
See, I got all this Deadzone in Muskegee. What the hell is Muskegee?
Muskegon.
Yeah. Oh, here. No, this is Deadzone Zombie Planet. Damn it, where is it? Where's Dan's?
You're going to you have too many invites. That's your problem.
Yeah. Deadzone Summer Tournament in Hadley, Massachusetts. That's it. Off the wall games. So, Deadzone Summer Tournament hosted by Dan Start. I think he is also a Pathfinder. 200 rules, so no secret mission, 90 minutes per round. I'm only doing 75 minutes per round because you got to get your stuff going. He basically point and clicked last year's. Veerman 2.0 beta is there, no elite list. So it's almost the same as last year, but now we'll have the Outbreak book out. He said the Adepticon mission pack, I told him that's probably the worst thing you could ever do, so don't use that. And I would suggest pulling other stuff in. So.
Correct.
But yeah, because the new missions are actually pretty. There's 1 or 2 that are like very well. First of all, Breakthrough. Come on, that has no place in competitive.
Okay. Breakthrough is amazing in campaign.
Awesome. We're talking.
You need to try it in campaign.
Okay, that's like saying my go-kart is great on the Autobahn. It just doesn't work. So what we're talking about now is not a campaign. We're talking that I don't like running off the board. I think you guys should be on the board. That's a personal thing, but I think that there's so out of the 8 missions, you say about 6 of them are good for a tournament, and I'm not going to use the Scour mission even though we fixed it. So just.
So are all the old missions fixed, or is it?
Well, the Scour.
And pay.
They've been tweaked, but Scour now we have there's a cube where you can drop off the stuff. So that's kind of like, well, I know Rob is going to point to himself, but we've all come out with that conclusion. So, and
well, I can go back to the audio where you were like, "Yeah, that's the Rob rule." But
yeah,
it's fine. It is. It's fine. You just take credit for it. It's fine. I don't need credit.
That's okay. Did you do a video of it? Okay, so
it's only people who advertise it. See, that's
correct. Because I did this with my hands. I did like this, and so I get it first.
So do we have a 5 height tower in any of the missions?
A 5 height tower? No towers. Although the tower mission was my coup de grace on poor Tyler.
Yep.
I was losing 3 to 12, and I was winning 13 to 12. That was pretty good.
Yeah. We do have some questions in the chat. The first one's from Beetle, who made it. He ran home from dinner to make it to see us. He should have just stayed at dinner. The Nameless, will it be mostly a melee army? Because you don't see many shooty bits, but a lot of them carry guns.
No, they're very. There are shooty. You have the assassin, not the assassin, the rifle and the gunslinger, and also, they're a little different. There are a lot of new rules with them too, so it's going to take a little getting used to. But a lot of psychic powers, a lot of stuff like that. I could screen share and show you the book. I have it right here. Just.
When we first saw the Nameless, we were afraid they'd just be a retread of the Plague, but it's nice to see that you guys have made them different.
Yeah, they're not that. I mean, I know certain people were saying that also the Maison Labs was just another GCPS, but then again, I mean, who listens to those guys anyway? So, you know, they're going to be different in the sense that they're going to be a different synergistic model than you'd say you're used to. That's the best way I can describe them.
So would you say more Enforcer style or Asterion style?
I would say more Nameless style.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? So
they got their own feel.
Yeah, you're gonna. I'm trying to pull them up here. Hold on, just taking forever. And Brian was asking about tweaks to the mission. You know, I mean, so Patrol is probably the best mission, so no changing that. Scour has the extra thing in it. Then there's Breakthrough and Search and Destroy. So I don't like Breakthrough because you leave the board, and then your opponent can table you from there. You know what I mean? So I'm not too keen on that. I've never been too keen on that. I don't know. What do you think, Rick? I mean, in a tournament.
I think with some slight adjustments, it'd actually be really cool in a tournament. Because you have to think differently for that map. When you're playing something fast like the Veerman, you can win a board as it sets now. You could win that match in a heartbeat,
right?
Because you can get across the board by turn 3.
Right.
But if you're playing the Forge Fathers, like Beetle said, you're going to take forever to get across.
Yeah, but
if there is adjustment, maybe like getting to their side of the board for an objective, almost like a steal mission.
Right.
That'd be kind of cool. You have to get over there to get that item, and you get the victory point for stealing it. Right. Or
like
collecting
capture the flag. Capture the flag kind of idea.
Yeah, capture the flag.
But yeah, Breakthrough has never been, like to say, in campaign, it makes more sense. It's actually you're trying to get to the other side, and thematically it makes sense. But in tournaments, that's you're giving up points so your other guy could just beat you. Oh, our jilted lover just came into our chat. Chopper, community Pat, we're sorry, you're not invited this time. We got 2 new boyfriends.
Yeah.
What?
And Beetle, you'd be incorrect that the Forge Fathers don't like to make it across the board, because what we do is set up a gun line, and then while you guys come, we just mow you down. So,
yeah, they don't have to move.
They don't have to move. They have to just stand there. So
that's what I find Breakthrough really breaks down to. Is just kill the other guy as he runs at you.
And there is a new mission that's very similar to Capture the Flag.
Sweet.
Oh, now the chat's turning against us because we jilted community Pat. We're sorry, Pat.
Rightfully so. If you turn your back on Pat, expect the populace to lash out. That's
true.
In fact, Bob, I'm done.
You're leaving?
Yeah. Well, Pat.
Oh, Jack's leaving again.
That's a little bit more into his wheelhouse, at least. It's not X-Men, at least. I thought you'd be reading the Mercs book, Jack.
That is behind me. If anyone wants to read through with me.
Now, Jack, you know that I sent it to you, the limited edition version. So if you want to just keep that on wraps, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, but just because you wrote your name in a little, it was a pleasant. There was a nice sentiment, but I already had a copy, so that one might go on eBay. You might find that floating.
Well, let me know when you post it on eBay so I can get it.
Okay.
Nope. Okay.
Oh, let me see.
Yes. It's now Jack has pulled Coach into his alternate reality. Don't play his game, Coach. You'll lose your mind.
I got pulled back into the podcast, into this Deadzone television when I had to be a stance.
Well, we're not in the free zone yet, so
that's true. But unfortunately, now all of our American viewers at the half-hour mark, I'm sorry, there's going to be a 25% tariff. That's just the way it has to be. I apologize.
But if you guys
political,
well, listen, hey Jack, instead at 9:30, instead of doing that, how about I do something to make up for it as an American?
Okay. Done.
I'll be giving away the book right here. Anybody wants it? It's right here. So you're gonna have to answer some trivia questions. I will not pay for shipping.
Patron subscribers get 4 votes, right?
Look, it's yes, absolutely. Patreon, yeah, Patreon, yeah. So, and if you look, it's chock full of awesome stuff right there. So right there, for the summer campaign, for the low price of free at $9.30.
Plus shipping.
Plus shipping.
Brian wants to know if you can. Brian from Brian Wade wants to know if you have Gen Con pickup available.
Yes, absolutely. Gen Con pickup. I will not be at Gen Con, but I will give Rob all the books.
I'll fly to New York, pick up the books, and then she'd go to.
And if you want, inside there is a centerfold picture of Community Pat, only on the collector's edition.
Signed?
Boudoir photo?
Correct.
Yeah.
We had the Jack one, but it was just way too racy.
We literally could not find coconut shells big enough. That's the problem.
For your nipples?
Wow.
I'm disturbed by this whole situation.
Yeah.
There is no Merck's book. They're living in a different universe.
I just showed it to you.
Maybe I'm in a different universe.
Yeah.
I was saying, because that looked like a Merc book.
It did. Maybe you're in the universe where Hitler killed one of us. That whole alternate universe we talked about on the live stream last week. It was funny that the guy who won the Hornet, actually, we said that got killed by Hitler and Bucky. Are we doing a show? Or are we just going to sit around and BS the whole time? Because I could.
Well, you guys just went on tangents here. I'm not so sure.
It's just like a regular hangout now.
Yes, but the campaign, Rick. Let's get back on track here. Your campaign, how's that going?
We were talking about the freaking the tournaments.
We went past the
tournament talk.
His tournaments.
We never talked about his campaign. We talked about the tournament.
Oh, all right. You want to talk nameless too, or
we'll get there. We'll get there.
All right.
Well, hey, I'll tell you what. We'll talk about the campaign at a later date because I believe it's going to be on the third sphere.
Yes.
Is that what I hear?
Yeah. So
are you
are
you saying that you're not having things to put it on that second-rate show? Are you telling me that?
Once again, another segment lifted from the mind of Coach. Once again, Rob has run out of material, and I said I was going to have Rick on to talk about how to run a campaign. And he says, we're doing a live stream. You can talk about tournaments. Oh, by the way, Rick is going to be on.
Well, we were going to have Rick on the actual podcast, but we decided to have him on the live show.
Oh, man, Rick, you didn't even make it to the podcast.
No, I didn't.
This video.
Jack, you know what that is, right?
That's some racist.
Absolutely. Why, yes, it is.
It's about the ball.
I'm
here.
I don't know. Rob plans all this stuff. He's like, we're gonna do this, that's fine. I'm happy to indulge. If young Mr. Rick Hall gets pilfered by another podcast, that's a shame. But
well, we do have a better dental plan, so
I might need that
dental plan.
So I mean, we're having a blast doing the campaign. We've got 6 players. What me and Coach have talked about is we're going to go in depth on how to start your own campaign.
Yeah, we don't care about that.
About
yeah, that's nonsense. If we wanted to learn about campaigns, we'd have Frantic Games on. That guy's got everything under wraps. In fact, we should, Rob. How about that?
Yeah, let's just throw these fools off.
Get out of here. Frantic Games, get in here.
I think it's Frantic Gamers, Jack.
Oh.
yes. Boy, that doesn't sound like Family Gamers at all.
Anyways, yes. Campaigns. We cannot wait to hear all about the in-depth knowledge on campaigns on the third sphere with Tyler and Coach and no one else.
No, just,
Nope.
just me and Rick. And Pat. Pat will be on there too.
Oh, I already got
sweet.
Pat.
Hi, Pat.
No, Pat already jumped ship. I already got. Hold on, it's in.
Pat, are you two timing us? You were yelling at us.
look, I have Pat's contract right here. It's signed right there.
Steals markers? Whose markers did I steal?
No.
Oh, shoot. You know what? I think I still have that silver one somewhere.
Wait.
Yes. Rick stole Beatles markers.
It might be in Tyler's bag.
No, Adam's bag.
Oh, Adam's bag. Yeah, next to Tyler's stuff. That silver marker.
This is breaking down, people. We do have a question about Maison Labs there, Coach.
Go ahead.
What will be in the list? Will be the starter for it, or will they use just the Star Saga minis?
If you have Star Saga, you will have, let's say, all right, hold on. Let me get to it. All right, so if you have Star Saga, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. So if you have Star Saga, there are 2 units missing. Now, I don't know if anyone can actually run a list without these 2 units. It's going to be really tough. And you're going to need a GCPS faction starter, but I don't know if I should spill the beans here, but
Nobody watches. We've got like 2 people watching.
Yeah. So basically, Jack, you're going to really have a hard time because you have to get an engineer and a medic. So if you don't have that, you're screwed. But everything else is fine. So if you have,
so we're fine.
So you haven't fixed the engineer yet?
I did, but I digress. So anyway, if you have Star Saga, you can run everything. It's going to be like you already have the faction, and so look, let me show you. So I got like all of this, those guys, right? Oh, he fell down. And then if you want, do you run these guys too? Oh, let me see. Oh, don't go nowhere.
Everybody's screenshotting your glasses, Coach, right now, and getting all the info.
Okay.
No. Now we can't see it though.
I really can't.
You do that in class too?
So if you use this guy, that's how I see it. But yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, you're good.
Be all good.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of that list is to use the guys from Star Saga more than the nameless one.
Oh yeah. So and then these guys too. We've used these guys. The security guards.
Yes.
Yeah. So basically, it's like really not the Maison Corp. It is the Star Saga group.
It's them causing trouble.
There's 2 twists in it that you will not know about.
Twists and turns.
Yeah.
You have to wait till July 9th. It is on pre-order right now on Mantic's site. You can go there.
So you M. Night Shyamalan'd it?
Yeah. Well, Pat, I don't want to give away too much. That's why I didn't say it.
Well,
but
pretty much look at the stuff you have in Star Saga, and you're probably going to get that in the Maison Labs.
Well, I've been saying
if you were playing Star Saga and you got to mission 7, you'd know what you had, right?
Or if you just got the freaking models and you figured it out that
Opened
way.
up the box. Yeah, Pat said that like Shyamalan, everyone in that Maison Labs army dies when you splash them with water.
Wow.
Like of all the movies to go to, Signs was not the one I thought would be.
Yeah. Well, at least he didn't go Lady in the Water or one of those ones.
I thought he'd say like they're already dead or something, but
I mean, we should talk about Avatar because that's probably his crowning achievement.
Avatar: The Last Airbender, yes. Not even Avatar, the good Avatar.
So is there a Maison? I'm trying to look. Is there a Maison thing, like a pre-order thing up or no?
No, I don't think so. It's only nameless.
Okay.
The Maison, they just want you to buy Star Saga because right now Star Saga is pretty cheap. So just buy that. You'll get a ton of miniatures and you'll get a bunch of mercs too. You can use with the mercs book, right, Jack?
I don't know. It's been a while since we did our read through.
Or if you want, you can get the Corporation Minion Booster. Get that. and then you'll be on your way. Now I don't know what I'm trying to look now. What comes in the Star Saga box because there's 53 minis, but I'm not sure what comes in it because we got the
Kickstarter.
The Kickstarter. So we got a bunch of extra stuff.
Yeah, you might not have enough of everything. Yeah, because we did get like double the guards
6
and double the GCPS.
6 mercenaries, 5 bosses, 24 minions. Yeah, that's what you get in the Star Saga.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, which particular minions? That's why, because like in Deadzone, if you're going to use those, you're going to have to,
tweak them a bit.
Yeah, I mean, if you get 24 lab technicians, that doesn't help.
But lab technicians are a choice in Deadzone?
I didn't say that.
I hope so. I hope they're really terrible, because they are terrible in Star Saga. They're the worst. You just chew through those guys.
Yeah, they're pretty terrible. But, everybody needs a terrible thing.
Yep. GCPS, everybody was going to use those recruits. So, speaking of things that we don't know what we're doing, did we ever figure out what we're doing for a team building exercise?
Yes.
Are you just not going to tell me?
I'll let Jack. Go ahead, Jack. Tell
him. It was Rob plays it off like he was not. I was going to get a drink or whatever, but everyone knows that he beats the drum and the two monkeys dance. He's got the little box. Me and Coach have the little cap on, and we take our tin cups and run around like it's a whole thing, a little vest. So it's all a big charade. Rob knows.
I think of myself as the chimp with the two cymbals, just constantly banging them like this.
That creepy thing, with
the smile, yeah.
Great. Now I'm gonna have nightmares.
So you're doing that. I'm the organ grinder monkey collecting tips off the street. Still doesn't change the analogy that Rob's doing with the music. The big.
I wish it was all true.
All right, so now that we're in the free portion of the show, Jack, what do we do now?
No, we're only halfway through the obligatory hour, so we still need to be on point. We need content. We need to be giving value.
I think you guys should do an apocalypse team building exercise.
What?
Yeah.
We have no idea what that means.
We already did that.
Coach does.
Yeah, we already did that.
You did an apocalypse list.
Yeah.
Using all of them?
Yep.
Oh yeah, we did. That was part of our.
Way to be a fan. Good job, Rick. Way to be a fan.
That was part of our first end of year extravaganza.
Yeah, part of the gala event. Yep.
Well, I might have been drunk that night.
So I was thinking.
So were we.
Wait, hold on. So I was thinking, as far as we're going to talk tournaments, I was thinking that if we do the winter tournament, it's going to be what's the new book called? Outbreak, right?
Yes.
I don't want to call it the same thing. That's what we're going to call it. Deadzone Overkill. 250 points. Bring anything you want. Mercs, Elite List, Georgie List, Martians, anything you want in any particular combination. 200.
How about ones we made ourselves?
What do you mean? Like a fan list?
G.I. Joe and Cobra.
Yeah, G.I. Joe and Cobra.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't care. Well, it's got to be approved by the TO or the RC, but then other than that, yeah, I don't care.
I don't think G.I. Joe and Cobra would do well against anybody but each other.
But I was, you figure 250 points, dense board, and just go to town, and give like an hour and a half per round, and bring whatever. So like you take the Orc Commando, 17 Kalishi, 8 Forge Guard, 2 a Strider, an Iron Ancestor, and the Stompy Robot.
Yeah,
we play this in Buffalo, right?
I don't know. No, I'm talking about running that like as a tournament. Like
nobody wants to go to Buffalo in December.
Yeah. Buffalo in December is not a good place.
No, you'll never leave.
Yeah, well, Rick's from Alaska, so that's like no problem. That's like that's pikers.
Yeah,
Alaska.
But lake effect snow. That's it'll down any plan.
Yeah. So no, I was saying do something like that just for fun. Get some good prizes and make it happen.
Pat says he's bringing Thundercats to the next tournament.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bring some. Who does Thundercats? Oh, I guess they fight. What was their names?
Umrah.
Yeah, but what was the bad guys' names? Didn't they have a name?
There's a lizard guy and there's a monkey guy.
There's a lizard guy, a monkey guy, and then there was.
I keep thinking He-Man, not Thundercats. I get confused.
Yeah, it's not Skeletor.
Yeah, but
I will happily play against Thundercat with my biker mice from Mars.
but
yes, Brian, your blood would freeze if you came up to Buffalo in the winter.
Mumra.
Yeah, it's Mumra, but it is an army. I can't remember the names are. Silverhawks, yeah, Silverhawks are cool.
No, weren't they the mutants?
Yeah, they were like mutants of some sort. You're right.
Wait, there was a lizard, the monkey. Come on, Beetle.
We're not talking any chibi Thundercats roar stuff. There's no place for that in this discussion.
OG Thundercats.
OG Thundercats.
But what's it called?
Centurions.
Yeah, that's cool. Mask.
No.
I'd bring a truck.
We're trying to figure out how to do Transformers, but I don't think either of us are figured it out yet.
Who, you and Rick?
Yeah.
No, I think you need to get together with Brian with his Gundams for that.
We could do Gundams. I could just bring enough Gundams, and I think he's got some that we could just
so
let's have a big Gundam fight.
Yeah, but Gerbeck, we know how to Google, but we're entertaining right now. We can't take a break to Google stuff. So,
you can see we're busy.
Yeah, 250 points. Listen, the Scythe, that's it. 250 points. You bring all Striders.
So there's no rules about troops and stuff.
Well, I mean, you have to do the Force Org. But
so you do need troops.
All right, yeah, but if you take for 250 points, let's say you take
a whole bunch of zombies.
You take zombies, or you take. I would rather take the creepers or the crawlers. Take a bunch of those guys.
Plague
hounds, yeah.
Yeah, and then take.
Imagine that, plague hounds and a bunch of Striders. That would just be beautiful.
Take 9 of those. Take 9 of those, right? And then you take 3 Striders. Or a robot, a Strider, and a Iron Ancestor. That might work out for 250.
250, yeah. It turns into the final battle from Ready Player One at this point.
You spoiling it already?
Yep. There's a bunch of Mantic Striders in that final battle. Keep your eye out. Yeah. So anyways, what were we talking about? I forget now. We went on a huge tangent. I was going to ask you about something, Coach. Probably something to do with the new book.
Go ahead, tell me. I'm gonna. Ronnie said I could talk about it all I want. So.
Well, there you go. Pat wanted to spill the beans yesterday, but we couldn't let him. We have an NDA that we signed. We're very we obey the laws. So how many new items in the book there, Coach? You don't have to tell us what they are. Just tell me how many.
12.
12 new ones or 12 altogether?
What do you mean? Like items?
Yeah, didn't you say there's new items?
Yeah, there are new items. It's like a whole set of items.
A whole set of items.
Yeah, hold on. I
think they announced that didn't they announce it in the blog about melee weapons getting more items?
Oh yeah, it's like melee weapons and some stuff from the Maison that's kind of like creeps into it. So there's different ammos. A lot of things are pretty good. I mean, booby traps are still in there, but intel, all that stuff. Certain things that'll give you like a +1 dice to anything, and the way it's set up is it's not going to be where you're getting new item counters. It's going to be, if you pull, let's say, a medic thing, it'll mean something else, You know what I mean? So it's in columns. So
I see.
there's going to be a little bit of bookkeeping.
They don't have to. They don't have new item sets because they didn't want to have to make a new item set to sell.
I mean, if anybody wants to get on that 3D printing and make it happen, that might be cool.
I think Mantic should just do it and say, hey, you don't have to use these, but if you have them, go for it.
Right. So, and then the secret missions have been fixed.
There is no fixing them.
Oh no, it's the thing. You know what, Rob? Just go back to what I've been saying all along, and that's what happened. That's the best way to do it.
Yes, it's. We hope that you got enough of your input in there, Coach, to make it okay.
Yeah, no, it's good. I really like the way it is. So I'm gonna do a video about how to do everything and how to change everything. So it'll be a bunch of videos, but yeah. Just waiting on that final proof. Because things change in the Mantic universe on
yeah, you'll get it back and it'll be everything you've put in there. They'll be like, no, we stepped it back. It's just gonna be
yeah. You don't know anything.
88 pages of pictures, and then just the nameless, but they're all like real boring. And Maison is just a reprint of the GCPS.
Right, and then Sergeant Howlett will be in there.
Just a final kick in the teeth.
Yes.
But luckily he's in the Mercs book, right, Jack?
Well, they do have that big Sergeant Howlett full page spread, so that was nice.
So it's right next to Pat's spread.
That's right. You can buy the poster now on the alternate reality Mantic site, and it's all good.
Or you go to cafepress.word.ca.w.v.TV.
Yes. Or cafepress.ca/Deadzone podcast, and I'm sure it's there. But if it's not, just buy whatever you see.
I mean, we call that a hua.
Ghost tour.
You know what? Hey, Jack, you know what's funny? I keep looking, and I can't even see the tracks anymore. We're so far off them.
Rob tries. He really does. He makes a nice agenda. He's got some talking points. He has the best of intentions. But then you just let the animals start running the zoo, and this is what happens.
I
give up after a while, actually.
You
guys beat me down.
You know what it is? I just keep track of how long we can keep it off track. I'm watching right now, and we're pretty good. We're at 46 minutes. We've been off track 47 of them, so pretty good. Pretty good.
Yep. Well, I tried to let you plug your tournament, but you refused to talk about it. So
no, once I plugged it, now it's now it's just time to be silly.
Luckily, Pat's in the chat answering all the questions that keep coming up, so we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah,
perfect.
Well, they're talking about boobs and dice, so
I miss Pat.
I miss Pat.
Well, I mean, take over, man. Let's go, Taskmaster.
No, I think we covered it. You guys did well. You're doing tournaments. Rick's running campaigns.
Yep.
Oh, Rick, Mantic Weekend. Please tell us about that.
Oh, yeah. So August 17th, 18th, and 19th, we are running at Evolution Games in Lansing. Mantic Weekend. We have Kings of War, How to Play on Friday the 17th. On the 18th, we have the Nova CTS Cup for Dreadball. I'm sure Jeff will be here for that one. And then on Sunday, we have a tournament kicking off the campaign for this Deadzone.
Yes, so you're making it a whole weekend. You're like,
yeah.
Mantic refuses to do a Mantic Weekend in the States. We're going to do it ourselves.
Do it ourselves.
Sounds like a good idea.
So if you're in Lansing, Michigan on that weekend, just show up. Is that the answer? No pre-registration required?
No pre-registration required. There is a Facebook event for it. on the Michigan Mantic crew, and I posted it over the other Deadzone Mantic Fanatics, Mantic Madness, Kings of War. Posted it across the board. If you're not willing to go to Lansing for that, the following weekend, we'll actually be doing a small mini tournament in Muskegon as well.
Where's Muskegon?
Well, look at you.
Zura? Where's Muskegon?
Muskegon's pretty close to Chicago. On the map thing. 15 years in Michigan, I should be able to do the whole hand thing and show you where it is, but I can't do that.
It's over here.
It's yonder.
Yeah, it's over that way. Wherever that way is. The west side of the state.
West side.
Right there. That's how you get shot. Run it up. White boys.
Yes. Stop throwing gang signs on our live show.
I can get arrested going across state lines with gang symbols.
Stop wearing red and blue.
No, we don't do that anymore. It's all about the swag. And you know what? You know how you get in trouble? You ain't lit.
Well, you got to stay lit.
Got to stay lit, right, Jack?
Sorry, I was distracted. I'm looking at the new missions, and the one called Scatter is pretty interesting.
Scatter?
Yeah.
He lives in a different reality, don't forget, Coach. This could be in some weird...
I got you.
It would be page 14.
Hold on.
You gonna show us that Merc book again?
Yeah, it's over here. So I have the... Right there.
He's taking the piss, but we all know. I'm telling you. Don't believe me.
No one believes you, Jack. You're in your own Mandela world.
Yeah, page 14 is actually, I'll tell you right now. Page 14 is the...
Scatter mission.
Yeah, Scatter. You're right.
Let's just say Jack has insider information.
I don't know why people don't trust. You know what it is? Because every time I say something, Rob likes to say, he's crazy. And then people think. I'll go, oh, yeah, you know what? I got the tires on my mule. They're still sticky from the spray. Rob will go, that's because you were putting, that's because you were painting it with antifreeze. And everyone's going, huh? Antifreeze for paint? He just likes to muddy the waters. He trumps it. As soon as there's an investigation of any type, he just attacks the character of the person involved, and then nothing good can come of that.
Jack, Brian says you just need to believe in yourself.
I do believe in myself, but I also believe that physically that I have concrete evidence, copies.
But the problem with you, Jack, is that sometimes you're telling the truth, but sometimes you're not. So you're tricky. You're like the devil.
The devil. Young Patrick can verify the devil doesn't lie.
Only on his favorite TV show. The real devil, named Jack, lies.
The thing was, Rob, I went into the book to answer your items question that was kind of swept under the rug. So I went to that page, and that's page 60. But then, since that conversation had already passed, I said, I'll just start perusing around, and then I started reading other stuff.
Must be nice getting all this insider information. I get nothing.
You got it before I did.
Yeah, you're the one who gave it to me, Johnny. Different reality. See, this is how he works. He throws doubt into everything. No one gaslights. Rob's the gaslighter.
Only when I shoot it up my butt.
Oh.
Whoo.
Yes.
And we've got 8 more minutes, and then we have to wrap this up. So, Rob,
well, you were how late were you, Jack? We have to make up for the time that you weren't here.
3 minutes, and then my camera wasn't working. So
It is visual, so you have to be. It's when you're on screen. They have to see your pretty face.
But it is telling. The first episode, we had like 10, 15 people in the chat. This one, we have 3. So I think maybe that's... I hear a bell in the distance, and it tolls for this show.
Well, we could just hope that they just keep dropping.
Well, it is also Father's Day weekend.
It is. I have to actually break off from the celebrations. And
That's right, Jack. I want to wish you a happy Father's Day.
Oh, I thank you.
There's a bunch of Yindage and Sorax with nice speaking voices out there running around, little,
Yeah.
Jack and Jackettes.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Hayes.
Hey, just hold on, Rick. No, who's that? Brian. Jack is Santiago from Star Saga. That's pretty good since there's no Santiago in Star Saga. That would be Salvaggio.
Ooh, the devil.
Yes. But
Santiago.
we can call him Santiago.
No, that's the other guy. That's Merc number 4.
Hold on. Let me look in the book.
Santiago, isn't that the guy, one of our writers? Isn't he Santiago?
Yeah. Santiago is actually he was a Tron tech, but now he is retired, and he is trying to win the heart of Dr. Simmons.
Oh,
so he's also a plague and half human, but he has a Yindage tail, and you could find that in the book.
it's in the book.
Take a look. It's in the book.
A reading rainbow.
They want to know why Rick is putting scenery together, not paying attention.
I am paying attention.
Professional.
That's not what the question was. It was what scenery are you putting together?
No.
Uncertain scenery.
Way to kill the bit.
Uncertain scenery.
Rick, did you take the Boba Fett off the dice rolling tray thing?
No, he's still on there.
Look to your right. Up.
Oh, my wife made that for me.
Oh, okay. I was going to say. That was
It's everywhere. Boba Fett.
Yeah, Boba Fett's over there too.
Boba Fett's coming out. And
I have kind of a shrine for Boba Fett.
that's all right.
Weird.
What's wrong with that?
Sure. Pat wants to know best fan fiction, new Deadzone the podcast contest, best fan fiction based on Deadzone the podcast. We don't need /flick or /fic, please.
I've already mentioned I got some Crazy Bobby fanfic.
That's true.
Yeah, but that's what is that? Slasher porn or whatever you call it? That's just not. I don't know.
Good sir, how dare you?
Slasher porn. How is that fan fiction?
It is.
It depends on who you're asking, and I'm asking Jack.
All right.
It's romantic and sensual and erotic yet tasteful. Yeah. Crazy Bobby putting the crazy box in the crazy box.
Oh.
In prison.
Oh.
He was arrested on crimes he never committed.
Mm-hmm.
Crimes of love.
He's like the erotic A-team.
All right, so I want to ask only 3 people can answer this question. I want Pat, Brian, and Beetle to answer this question. What are you looking forward to in the new book, as far as what particular faction other than Maison and Maison and Nameless, like the revamp of the new stuff for the old factions?
Why are you denying like Beetle and the other Brian?
No. I said I want them to answer because they're the only 3 in the chat. You're killing the bit.
Oh, we got more than that in the chat.
Gerbrecht is crying.
Yeah, that's right. Beetle gave up his dinner for this, and you didn't even ask him.
I did. How dare you?
How dare you?
Brian wants new rebs, but also new missions.
All right, Brian. you're going to have a heart attack with the Rebs. Dare I say, I don't know if they've gotten better, but they have access to a lot of stuff. And there's one thing in there that I'm happy to have put in, that we put in.
In the whole book, just one thing?
Well, for the Rebs.
Oh.
It was in there, then it was out. So it was in here. Then when this came out, it wasn't in there, and we put it back in there.
I know what you mean.
No, you don't. But it's always been in here.
I can tell you my favorite things of the new book, if anyone cares. There's some artwork splash pages with like a montage. What is that? Like a collage of different artworks, which is nice. But also, I'm digging this how they have done the pictures with the weapons thing. All of the enforcers.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exciting because I said that should be done. The Warpath source book is a wonderful thing, and if that can move into other places, that's what we need.
But it's done, dare I say, better in this new book, page 27. The Asterians all laid out. It's very nice. I don't know how much I can say because I am under the NDA, but that's my two favorite things of the new book coming out.
Yes, you can't say too much.
Wipe that look off your face, Rob. You're a little disgusted.
Beetle, Beetle, the sniper's already in there.
But can you take 6 of them in a list?
Why not?
After you've already hit 200 points.
After, yes, of course. But that's a throwback, that one. Holy smokes.
And
that was before the award-winning was attached to the name.
It's true. Yeah, Beetle says he wants pictures of the sniper. There's no picture. Jack had an issue with that. No pictures in the books, too.
That was one of my bugaboos. Not even like they just put up the symbol where it could have been at least even the artist concept or something. I know time is of the essence, and you need to put something in that spot.
Well, the Rebel sniper doesn't have a dedicated model. I think with the Rebs though, you can go to town, like if you want to make a, like we did the Saphir team. So I got to buy, now that I'm getting back into Dreadball, I'm going to have to buy 2 Saphir teams to make Saphir snipers. You know what I mean? But it's you know what I mean? You can mod up the Rebs any way you want, because even in the book it says Rebel Trooper. It doesn't say Human Trooper. It just so happens that everybody equated it to the Obi-Wans, but you can do whatever you want.
Right. And I looked in the new book at Rebel Snipers, and well,
you'd be sorely disappointed, Beetle.
page 7.
But yeah, like I think Jack, you were going to do spheres or not spheres. You just said that Sorax as everyone, right?
Yeah, because we had some from Dreadball, and I just crammed a couple guns in their hands, and we looked at just the vast amount of Sorax we had from the different iterations that came out. We could probably use them as troopers and have a full complement.
And then we'd actually use Sorax because they suck. Did they get fixed, Coach?
What?
Sorax.
Yeah, they're in there.
Are they fixed, though? They suck.
They're in the book.
Oh, well. Sorak troopers for everyone.
Yep. Sorak
sniper. That'd be kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But you could do that because it's a Rebel sniper.
I'm a Yindish man myself.
There you go. So would you convert the Deadzone one, the Dreadball ones? Because they are huge. Those guys have been in the gym, hitting a little anabolic, little D-ball, little
they got the steroids going,
yeah. And they got the looks like Scorpion's tail from Marvel Universe.
I guess they equip them with tail protectors for the games.
Right. Well, nothing's worse than getting your tail stepped on.
Would Aziz be worth taking in the book? Z's are always worth taking.
Yeah.
Because they're Z's.
We're taken to the trash.
No, I was just looking at Z's. Page 72.
Wonderful as always.
But you know what? I like this layout. The Mercs book was good. I think in our write-up or in our video, we were discussing how it was laid out. I like this new Outbreak better.
Must be nice knowing what it looks like.
You gave it to me. Or is it that you just haven't looked through it yet? Because you've had it for 3 days now.
I haven't had it for any time because I've never gotten it.
Gaslighting.
That's the truth.
7 shades.
Nothing but the tooth. So, any other questions in the chat? We're into extra time now. We're in penalty minutes now for all the sins we've committed during this show.
Yeah.
Oh, a question did come up at Evolutions today for you, Coach.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
When are we going to get a dinosaur Deadzone team?
A dinosaur Deadzone team.
Yeah.
So, did you guys listen to episode 13 of the Third Sphere?
What's the third sphere?
Exactly. So, that's that show that gets more downloads than Deadzone the podcast. So, what?
Doesn't though.
No, unfortunately it doesn't. But that's I'm in the alternate universe with Jack right now. So
there, it's
Hey, did we? On a side note, I'll answer that question, Rick, in 1 second. But as we do tangents, is there a way for us to track iTunes? Did we figure that out yet?
No, there is no way.
No, but I heard that there was. Beetle hooked me up. Beetle, hook us up again.
Beetle had a question. When will the Hornets be announced for Deadzone the podcast? They will be announced Monday. We did some dice rolling, and we know who they are, but they don't know who they are.
Yes. Rob and I and Pat, community Pat, know, but it's still.
Well, I think if I quizzed either of those two, they still wouldn't know.
Pat was confused afterwards.
He thought we were still rolling for them.
his drum roll fingers were throbbing at that.
So wait, Pat's is he a guest star or is he like a permanent fixture now?
Yep.
He's a permanent guest star.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Pat,
we can't quit him.
Hold on, Pat. I have to get the contract out. You know, I'm gonna have to pull rank here. Sorry. The dinosaur faction. Play whatever the frick you want to play. Make your own frickin' rules and do whatever the frick you want to.
Yep. Make a host rule book. That's what we did.
You know what a house rule book is? A personal FAQ.
See, I was thinking maybe like a Stegosaurus.
Correct.
Triceratops is always my go-to, but like you throw in some plesiosaurs and maybe
Raptors.
Oh, come on. Let's
Why
just.
you got to take it there, Rob, all the time?
Because I'm a fan of Jurassic Park.
Keep going, Jack. He's only got to bring us down, man. Go ahead, Jack. You got it.
I was thinking more like dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. Oh, if we gone obscure, have we lost even the
cartoons from the 90s?
In the 90s, I was in college.
yeah, okay.
And you weren't watching cartoons in college.
There's a big stretch where we, from child to man-child now. Like,
yeah, that's right. We're man-child, not child.
You know what? I was going through Rick's bag. I found a few vials like this in there, and they're empty, Rick. So I don't know what's going on. Talking about dinosaurs and stuff like that. Terrible.
Pat wants a Thesaurus in there.
Is that that's the dinosaur who makes analogies? He says synonyms and antonyms, right? Is that what he does in his thesaurus?
Or thesaurus.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
yeah,
Beetle, we were talking about analytics. I don't know if you know anything about analytics.
But on iTunes. You sent me one thing one time, but it was like weird. It was asking my social security number, and some Nigerian prince was.
Now we know how Beetle affords all his miniatures.
Hey, Gargoyles was good. That was good.
Yeah, it was.
And Batman the Animated Series was good too.
Gargoyles, that had Jonathan Frakes in it. That had Marina
Sirtis, yep.
Hey, listen, fun fact here. Harley Quinn made her debut on that Batman animated series.
That is true.
She was not in the comic books.
I think common knowledge.
That's not even a fun fact because it's common knowledge, Coach.
Yeah.
Well, maybe for us on the inside, but for you,
Brian, was it Keith David or David Keith? I always mix these two guys up.
Hey, Rob, you're black.
I am?
Yeah, your screen.
No, he's not.
No.
There you go. And now you're out. Unplug it. Unplug it and put it back in.
Everybody's just falling apart. See, the time limit is reached.
Oh, and there you're out.
Beetle said that he can't post links, but you can look it up. Apple Podcast Analytics for data on your podcast consumption. Pat is not happy with the Marauders list in the outbreak. Coach, rebuttal.
I would say saboteurs are where it's at.
Okay, so if Pat can give me the page number, I can start reading along.
67.
No, couldn't
69.
32.
Jack, we're way past the free zone.
Yeah, that is true. Let's come on, Rob. We've reached the obligatory 1 hour. Thank you, everyone. Patrons, this is on you. When you lay your head on your bed tonight, you can know that you're responsible for what is essentially a blight on entertainment, as we know it. And that's it. Let's wrap her up.
I guess we will wrap it up. Jack, you convinced me.
Yeah, I think it's time to get out.
So we'll start with Coach. Coach, tell us about your tournament. Tell us about your channels. Pimp your ride.
Hold on, I'm listening to something. Hold on.
I started being a Pathfinder for Mantic Games about...
I'll get back to that later.
Aww.
I did watch the whole thing. That was pretty cool. You got a nice game shot, man.
Evolution's a really cool shop.
Yeah. All right, so July 28th, we are going to return to Triton, Conquest of Triton. 200 points, no mercs. Only if you have the book. No mercs and no elite list. We're going straight up. Everything out of the main rule book and the Outbreak book. The main rule book is because the main rule book will have the rules. The Outbreak rule will have the updated rules and the updated list. So therefore, and it's coming out the 9th, so you'll have enough time. You'll have 27 days to figure it out. So it should be good. We have a lot of good prize support. I got to tell you, Joe Neat hooked us up. Always takes care of us, and we got a few other sponsors. Mats by Mars is a sponsor, so got some cool stuff coming in, and I got a ton of stuff lying around that I can give away. So
cool.
Yeah,
prize support's always great.
And if you want to meet Jack from Deadzone the podcast and the award-winning team building exercise, he will be there signing autographs. We have a whole shrine to him, and yeah, it'll be great. No shanties, please.
2020. That's all I'm buying you is shanties.
Yeah, and then forget it. Then you won't do that. Because you talk, you joke, but you could never do that because we bonded. We bonded. All guys unite. It just works. You would never do that to me. And then the next week we're going up to not Albany. I'm sorry. We're going up to Connecticut, Hadley, Massachusetts. Deadzone Summer Tournament. Dan Start. I'm sorry. $15, same deal. Okay. And we will not be doing the Adepticon mission. So that's it. So it should be cool. Rob's got to do some kind of stupid little convention or some crap. So
yeah. Unfortunately, I cannot attend.
And Rob, you are frozen when you talk. The screen goes black.
I refuse to show myself while I talk.
Okay. Unplug it and put it back in.
No. So, Rick, what's up with your stuff going on? You got lots. You got your campaign going on now.
Yeah, we got a lot. So we got our campaign ends in 2 weeks. We got one more round, and then we'll have a big game, and we're considering doing a live feed of that game. We're on July 21st. We have a Deadzone Learn to Play in Muskegon at Griffin's Rest. August 17th, 18th, and 19th is Lansing, Michigan's Mantic Weekend, Kings of War, Dreadball, and Deadzone. And then on August 25th, back to Griffin's Rest in Muskegon for Deadzone campaign for the summer campaign. And then September, actually the 22nd, I believe, we actually have a big Kings of War tournament going on too.
What's Kings of War?
A game.
For the summer campaign, that is going to be fun. You're doing that, Coach. You doing something for summer campaign?
Yeah, it's going to start August 20th, right? Beginning of football season. Awesome, perfect. So it'd be like the fall campaign. I wish it started earlier, man. But we're gonna try to do what we can. Try to get a few guys together. Just that, guys go to college, and that's a rough time, man, for us.
Yeah, it's a little late in the summer, I think, but it all had to work with the book, so they had to do it there.
But if the book comes out July 9th, why are we waiting till August 20th? Because
everybody's got to get the book, because it comes out July 9th. It doesn't ship until like by the time it ships you, it's going to be a while.
Right. Yeah, but all right. But who didn't pre-order it yet? I mean, come on.
Yeah, but it doesn't show up at your door on July 9th. It's not magic.
All right. So give it a week.
Yeah. But then you got to read it, and it takes some people to read the book months. So, Jack, do we plan to do some summer campaigning?
I don't know. Do we?
I don't know. We could, I guess.
We do.
We got Marauders.
Jack, we'll kick it off at Triton when you come down.
We do have a gaggle of young lads that we could rope into something, I think.
Yeah, if we had to.
Maybe that should be our new objective, just for the show, just as a you and I try and get a campaign going. It is
one other person to play with us.
No, I mean like a full campaign, not none of your self-disparaging. I'm being serious now, Rob. I know it's self-deprecating is the way of our people, but I'm serious. Maybe for the summer campaign, we'll see.
Got a serious face on.
Yeah. I'm surrounded by professionals, Rick and a coach. Like what?
You're feeling inadequate amongst all these titans of campaigning.
Yeah, tournaments. So maybe we gotta step up.
Yeah, we could try that.
You're not gonna. You're full of it. The two of you.
Well, the best laid plans are ruined by timing. We can't even get together to play role-playing games, let alone not do a campaign.
And get to Deadpool.
Yeah, we have important things to do. What happens is when Jack and I get together, we're like, yeah, let's do this. And then we just start drinking, and then we just start talking, and we make ourselves laugh so much, and we're like, we should have recorded that.
Yeah, well, we are some funny men,
but that's it. We don't get anything done. As for the question asked about North America Con, nobody knows. Don't bother asking, because nobody knows.
A sore subject.
I think it's a sore subject. I think it's just a black hole of a subject. Nobody knows. It's just lost in limbo.
It's a Thor subject.
No.
Oh, and on that note.
That's right. Thank you for being here. Thank you for our guests, Coach and Rick Hall, not Rich Hall, as you will find out in Deadzone, the podcast coming out Monday.
Really?
Yes, really.
Yes, really. And
okay.
Fun times. Thank you for being on and discussing exactly what I asked you to discuss for an hour.
An hour plus 15 bonus content minutes.
Overtime. Penalty minutes, because it's the World Cup on right now.
I can't wait for you guys to go under $50.
It's three.
We can't either.
or above 70. I like I said, just knock up to 70. We can
Wait, knock it up to 70s to not have the show.
Yeah, that's
you know what? Hold on, I gotta.
Hey, you laugh, but as soon as I said that, a couple more people jumped on. So I got to think that's a service to the entertainment at large. They went, we got to end this. This is like
we shall end it now.
Okay,
for tonight at least. We'll talk to you guys in a month, but you can listen to us anytime you want. And look forward to hearing on these two on Third Sphere.
Yes.
Cool.
And send Pat a link.
Pat gets no links.
See, Pat, that's why you're with us now. That's how
so thank you for listening. I've been Rob.
I'm Jack.
I go
He's
last.
Coach.
I go last. I go last. I go last.
He goes last. So I'm Rick.
And I'm Coach.
That was terrible. We'll have to practice that one.
Seamless.
I should have counted them in, Jack.
A lot of callbacks to tomorrow's episode of the podcast.
They're foreshadowing callbacks.
It's a good one, guys. If you want to learn, if you want to hornet, or if you just want to be entertained until it'll force second puberty on you. It's that funny. That's all I'm saying.
Good night.
Why do I keep pressing the button and we're still live?
Yep.